Hello everyone, we are back and here to react to RWBY Volume 6, Episode 6.
Alone in the Woods.
Yeah. Last episode we had the return of our so dear, so loved ice cream girl. And Brunswick Farms is apparently a very, very scary place where you should not go to sleep because sleep equals death. So, let's see what happens in this episode.
Who's gonna die?
Let's begin. That was a shot I haven't seen in a while.
Where's Crow?
Actually, that is a good question. Oh, there he is. Whew.
Storm's cleared up for now.
It's
You
dark.
should be able to leave by morning.
That's good.
No. I don't have a good feeling about this place. Especially with me around.
Are you okay?
Sure. Tell everyone to get some sleep. I'll wake you guys up just before sunrise. It's a diary?
The head of this household, Bartleby.
Oh.
Apparently, he and several other families founded this little settlement to try and live on their own. It sounds like it worked, at least for a spell.
Graham?
Just one of many hardships. Slowed down their farming, made everything harder. It's a shame, really. He seemed like quite the ambitious fellow, always thinking of new schemes to overcome the odds.
Hey guys. Crow said we should get some sleep. We're gonna head out early tomorrow.
Thank goodness. The last thing you'll catch me doing is letting some kid tell me what to do. Get in bed.
Okay, Grandma.
So her eyes don't have night vision, her goggles.
She's blind. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, we're all asleep.
Close window.
It's the morning.
Uncle Crow. Come on, get up.
Leave me alone.
Oh, we overslept.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, right. Sunrise.
You know, you can talk to me about stuff. Yang too.
Let's just get out of here.
And Ruby's like losing it.
There.
Oh,
Can we just go back
nice.
to bed?
If we're all so tired, maybe we should make breakfast?
You want to make it?
Not really.
You guys got the bike ready?
Well, it's done now. So let's hook this thing up and...
Oh. I'm sorry.
Well, they're old
You
tired.
people are just beacons for bad luck, aren't you?
Oh, that has to hurt.
Just in the snow.
I'm starting to think the universe just doesn't want us getting to Atlas.
It's just a flat tire. I'm sure there's a spare.
It's not just that. It's everything. Storms, crashes, monsters. I'm so tired. Me too. It feels like we're always having to fight to get by.
Yeah. But that's what we signed up for.
We signed up to try and save the world, not just delay the inevitable.
Last night, I couldn't stop thinking. Why are we even going to Atlas?
Guys.
Weiss, we have to.
Why? Osmond hid the relics behind giant doors under enormous schools. But how long would it take Salem to find a lamp in the middle of nowhere?
But the Grim might.
They'd find it eventually, sure. But bury it or just throw it down the well, it would take years. It might not even happen in our lifetime. But we could be done with it now.
It's not about you. Do they look dilated?
Yeah, they look.
I was wondering that. Their eyes look weird.
They don't have the dark over them.
I am really tired.
Don't give it to the groom. He's down there.
Oh, God! Fool of a took!
No, I didn't mean to!
Ruby, it's okay.
No, there's something down there! I saw it! It was looking at me!
Hey,
Oh
it's
no.
okay. You just said you're tired. It's probably nothing. Now let's go.
What's wrong with you? We can't just leave! We have to go down there! We have to get the lamp back! Oh, what was I thinking?
All we have to do is fix this trailer. Hey, farm boy, check the shed for a spare.
I'm not leaving without the lamp!
I'll go down with you.
We'll go down together.
That's really...
Fine.
I don't know if Crow's
Get the
possessed.
stupid lamp.
I don't think he
Ask you
is.
to fix a stupid tire.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
Stupid.
No, 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 this is already bad. I do not like this.
Maybe the current carried it away.
Break in the wall there? Oh, there was a break.
Ooh. So, whatever happening is possessing them now. Is it the Grim? Or is it something else? Of course you get to this page.
Did it? Solution.
What?
Oh, come on, where is it?
Turn off your lights and just look for the glow.
Okay.
It's good that you brought your weapon. Huntsman pointed them out.
There.
The apathy.
Is it a Slender Man Grim?
Oh, that'll be fun. Wait, where are the others?
Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That is... Okay, that is terrifying.
Ruby?
They're tough.
They're tough. Oh, you angered them. Oh, oh.
What is this?
It's the skeletons from Legend of Zelda.
Feels heavy.
Run! No!
She got down there.
No!
Go, go. Ugh.
This way!
Break.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how are you gonna get back up?
How many of them are there?
How big is the sewer?
Is it a sewer or is it a prison? A trap.
Something. Oh, they're everywhere. There's so many of them. It's not just one.
I can't do this. I can't.
Kids.
An exit! An exit!
It's locked. It's the cellar.
Oh, come on! Blake! Get up!
What is this?
There we go.
I got her!
What just happened?
The silver eyes seem to nullify the effect.
It's true.
Out of my way!
Mm.
No. No.
Ruby. What color are your eyes?
They're silver.
You have a family? Friends?
What?
Even hurry up,
Think
please.
back then. Think about the people who love you. Focus on the thought of them. The way they make you feel. Focus. Life is beautiful. It is precious. And it must be protected.
Dang.
Super flashlights.
Punch it.
Crow should be down here somewhere.
Maybe.
He was
We're
getting
back
more
in the
drinks.
house?
Yep, there he is.
Uncle Crow, get up!
Hey, get off me. What are you doing?
Missed.
We're leaving, you idiots. Come on. Not yet.
We have to go! Now!
Oh. Oh, interesting.
Hey, what are you doing?
Fire.
Burn the house down. Can't have anybody coming back.
Now we can leave.
Stop it! Stop! What's wrong with you? What's...
I'm sober now.
Wow.
So what was the solution?
Yeah, what was that
The
about?
apathy. They're not strong or ferocious. They drain your will to go on. Bartleby's estate was hemorrhaging money towards the end. He wanted to cut costs on huntsman protection. But in order to do that, he needed everyone calm. Always.
Managed to get 2 away from their pack. Hike back was miserable, but got the bastards in the cellar. Wife thinks I was out sealing the waterway entrance. I'll do it tomorrow. Tell her the truth once these things take the edge off of everyone. I'm tired.
The next page proves that he did. But not before the rest of the pack followed their missing pair on the way home. My guess is they made their way beneath the estate through the water tunnels that Bartleby sealed up the next morning. Bartleby's plan worked. No one was angry or sad or scared. No one was anything. And then no one was left.
Wow.
I'm sorry for what I said about giving up. Me too. You can't quit until the lamp is safe. It's not your fault. It was those things.
I should have known. The signs were all there, but I'd never seen an entire settlement withered away like that. I suppose my mind just isn't what it used to be.
Miss Calavera,
So,
how do you know so much about the Grimm? And in the tunnels, you knew exactly what to say to make my eyes do that. How?
Well, isn't it obvious, girl? I had silver eyes.
yep. Oh, wow. Wow. That was good. We didn't spend as much time at Brunswick as I thought we were going to. I thought we were going to spend like a whole arc here for a bit. But, wow. Ugh, those things actually are creepy.
Yeah, they are very much like these Slenderman-like. I'm curious as to what they're drawn from. Like
Apathy. Yeah,
what
they're
possible-
very unique. I mean, they're humanoid. Oh, those demons that put you to sleep, remember? You thought of like the nightmares? Remember the ones that sit on your chest?
Those are a bit different.
I
But
mean-
I know that there are demons and stuff in Legends that would, once you went to sleep, you just didn't get back up.
Yeah. This is so weird, like how this happened.
Also, are these from before, or are these something Salem created?
Oh, I'm pretty sure almost all of the, like, pretty much apart from the Beowulfs and like anything that doesn't look like a natural Grimm, like an unnatural looking Grimm, I think Salem created. I think
Probably.
the God of Darkness went with natural looks and natural animals, whereas Salem was
Wolves,
creates
Ursa, Nevermore,
created monstrosities.
Nucleopy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, those were, and yeah, Maria has silver eyes, confirmed. She doesn't have them anymore, I believe.
So now here's a bit of a dark turn. Do you think her eyes were pulled from her? Like they weren't just blinded or hit. Do you think maybe she doesn't have any physical eyes? in
Yeah,
her
I'm
sockets
thinking
anymore?
I think that's one possibility. She actually lost her eyes completely. Like she doesn't Although,
Or do you think using
I
them...
think more likely she overuses them, and you know, the overuse of her eyes do eventually blind you. It's kind of like the light affects you as much as it affects
starts
whatever.
damaging your eyes.
Yeah, it's like shining a flashlight into your own eyes. So yeah, we're gonna get more. We're gonna get Maz Katara teaching young RWBY about her powers.
What
I was
what
actually-
was in Star Wars like Mouse Guitar? Like it's like if you look into a person's eyes long enough.
There was actually
See,
I was actually wondering if she wasn't a Silver Eye warrior. She'd be like, I know Silver Eyes, but I know about them. Like I've had friends or people who actually had these powers back then. But yeah, she actually has them, and it's curious. She actually like explained, you know, what gives like trust in yourself, the powers, your family. Think of your loved ones. Think of the. It's almost like a Patronus.
Yeah.
It's a Patronus to Dementors. It's kind of like think of the happy moments. Think of the good, or think of something that you want to protect. That's interesting. Yeah, not much else except like this whole episode was just Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of shocked we didn't. I was kind of thinking we were gonna get it was just over and done with. Like,
yeah. You think Crow's run across these things before? You think that's why he was like?
no, I think he's just like shocked there was Grimm. He's like, oh, wait, I had too much, did I?
I think it's interesting. Do you think he was unaffected by them?
I think their effectiveness was too focused on everyone downstairs.
I feel
Well,
like
actually,
they
that
have
is a
more of
good question.
aura.
That is a good question, though. Crow did not actually seem affected.
He seemed like himself.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Just as
he was
driven as
angry.
always.
He went back into the bar willingly. He wasn't like, he didn't even, his eyes, I mean, his eyes are smaller, but it didn't look like they were as dilated as everyone else's. I don't know about Oscar either.
He did look a little bit like that at the beginning before he started airing up the tire or whatnot. Like, before they jumped down, like when he was talking to Blake.
Yeah, he did. Like, he seemed affected. So that's interesting. Even RWBY was getting affected, but
maybe her silver eyes give her a slight boost.
Maybe her silver eyes can kind of help her.
Probably more her will, though.
Yeah,
she has a stronger will.
Yeah, that is true. She does her willpower over everything. It's kind of funny. The hands in the opening didn't look like the hands, like their hands. Like their hands seemed very thin.
And also that these things weren't aggressive and didn't lash out and attack.
Yeah. So, I guess we have another Grimm in the future.
Possibly, or maybe it was representation.
Maybe
of her being the one to battle them.
We'll see.
Because we did see them crawl up and grab Crow and pull him under, even though
that didn't happen
he
either.
seemed very affected by them.
So yeah, well, I mean, like I said, that maybe this is something that hasn't happened yet that we're being thrown off.
We're only like halfway through at this point.
Yeah,
so
we're on episode 6. So I'm kind of also shocked we didn't look more into, we didn't learn more about Brunswick's history. I mean, apart from just the one guy who brought in Grimm that makes you sleepy.
The solution.
It's like, dude, you did not think this through. Also, Grimm die when they're trapped.
Unless they're Grimm that don't. They might be that they're.
That's
Grimm
a possibility,
that
but
live in that kind of scenario. Like they nest up, so they weren't trapped.
Mm-hmm. That's also. I thought it was gonna be one Grimm with lots of arms. It was just hundreds of little skeletoid. Ugh. Yeah, those were
everywhere.
Those were.
It makes me curious. We hear that they run in packs. How big are their packs?
Well,
where do they run that they're not so noticed?
It's also interesting. It's like, how are Grimm made? Because we have the pools of Grimm, but does the Dragon Grimm creates those pools too? So, I mean, Grimm don't just travel thousands of miles across open water and mountains and ranges just to get to a destination where they settle. They actually have to have been created or born there somehow. So maybe there's Grimm pools hidden under areas and caves and dark.
Interesting.
Because I'm curious how Grimm get to their destinations. Unless maybe the Dragon Grimm traveled across, like, Salem created a dragon Grimm that, you know, spread the Grimm about. Because the Grimm seem to have been locked to their region back before the gods left, I think about it. I guess the kingdoms also kind of kept Grimm away better back then. We'll see. I hope we get more. But yeah, good episode. Really terrifying. Nobody died at all. And it seems like the team is bonding together better. Like they're no longer
they're more determined.
They're no longer influenced by apathy. Yeah, okay. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care, and we'll see you there in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.